very difficult now just to get properties from just signing up. 2000, end of 2008, 2009, there was a flood of REO inventories, and we just happened to get roped up into it, and since then we've sold probably about 160 REO properties, $15 million worth. Most of that within our last 12 months, and we gained a resume through selling properties, and we managed to pick up Fannie Mae as one of our largest clients right now. But it's a very dynamic industry. If you guys don't know, everything's changing. Loan servicers. Our clients. Just so you know, we don't buy properties. We broker them. We're just real estate brokers. I have my real estate license. I don't have any special licenses. I do have designations by private companies, but nothing. There's some stuff that it's not required to become an REO broker. We just make a commission off every sale, so we don't own them, and going to try and slow that down. So last time I think I spoke about the offer process and how people put offers in on foreclosures. It's very similar to normal properties. You have to submit your offer, wait for a response. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get a response from a bank than it does from a seller. So we submit our company. I can't vote for all REO companies out there, but our company, we have a full-time transaction coordinator. His name's Omar, and as offers come in, he submits them to our clients. If the property's under contract, we can't submit the offer. But if there's multiple offers, there's a situation called highest and best. And if it's highest, if you have more than one offer, 2, 3, 10, what they'll say is, we're not going to counter any of your offers. We're going to ask for your highest and best, and it's a silent bid. Basically, you give them your highest offer, and the bank will look at. They're not only looking at their net. They're not looking at the offer price. They're looking at their net and the likelihood to close. So it could be an FHA offer that's 130% of asking price, right? But if there's a cash offer that looks like it's going to close, and the FHA, they know won't appraise, they're going to go with the cash offer, even if it's a lower number. So, you got a question? Submitting them daily. We close a lot of investor properties, usually on the lower end, sub 100. We get a lot of activity in the $50,000 range. So it's that's the stuff that's moving sub 100. But we do move. We sold a $460,000 property the other day. But that's the high end. I mean, that's most of our stuff's that 100, 150.
So yes.
You don't really know.
Yeah, I mean both. We get them both. The investors are the low end of the spectrum because they're that's the more advantageous property to buy. But we do get them both. So.
Okay, sorry.
Just so you know, when the way we interact with most of our clients is through portals, they're web portals, and just like loan portals and stuff. They'll usually counter via an email, or they'll reject via an email, or sometimes they won't even reject. They'll just say we accept this offer, or just reject on offer 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we don't even know what the offer is until we look inside the system. So it really depends on the client.
Yeah.
A key to investors when effectively to make an offer, for especially new investors.
Okay.
You need a proof of funds letter?
I'll always need proof of funds, obviously, unless it's financing, then you'll need a pre-qualification letter. They will just straight out reject an offer if it doesn't have either of those two things. And if it's proof of funds, make sure there's enough money in there to to cover your offer. Let's see, what else can I say about don't submit offers 50% on asking price. Every month we're doing marketing reports, monthly marketing reports. We're looking at how many showings are on the property, how many properties sold. 3 properties have sold that are comparable properties. 3 properties that are listed. So we're constantly looking at the value, and if we've had no showings, no activity, we'll usually get a price reduction. with a new BPO in there. The only properties where you can get real steep reductions from the asking price is going to be properties been on the market for a long time. So if you've had, if you see a property that's been on the market 90 days or more, and it needs a lot of repairs, those are the ones you're going to get steep discounts from the asking price. It doesn't mean that it's not a good deal, and I'm not saying all properties are a good deal, but there are good deals out there at asking price, and then what happens a lot of times, unfortunately, is you're going to have to be bidding against other buyers, and it's a governor on that price, you know. So it's a challenge sometimes. I mean, with our investor list, we're going to let you know about our properties the moment we list them, right before we put them on the MLS. That's our first activity. Is we blast out our investors and we let them know about our new listings the moment they're getting listed. But we still have to put on the MLS and we still have to market to other agents. So the banks want full exposure for their properties, and they want to get them sold. Now, real quick, if a property's been on the market for over 100 or 120 days, then it's automatically these companies are taking them. They're putting them in the auctions. So that's when you'll see them at REDC. That's when you start to get big discounts. REDC, Hudson Marshalls, and those auctions. Look at that.
Some of y'all that are new to this don't realize that this gentleman is a resource for kind of getting a heads up on properties before they get to MLS. So, go ahead and interrupt.
Sorry.
For your big notes, right? If I'm used to it.
How long before it's listed in the MLS? Like, what's that time frame between when you tell your investors and it's listed in the MLS? 24 hours?
Here's the process. We get an assignment from the
I'm
bank.
so sorry.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
Well, and I'll come back to you, Larry, in a second.
It's only that.
If it was anyone else, we'd say don't interrupt.
Boy.
So we'll get the property assignment. I'm just going to go through the lifespan of the REO. We get the property assignment from the bank. That's the first time we see it, and we have to do an occupancy report. We have to visit it and tell the bank whether it's occupied or not, take some photos, and do a BPO. Then if it's occupied, we have to either offer cash for keys, and if that's not accepted, proceed with the eviction, do a lockout. Then we trash it out, clean it out, potentially do repairs depending on if we're marketing it to an investor or an agent. And then everything will go through quality control from the bank. They'll take the BPO and other agents' BPOs, look through it, do quality control, and eventually they'll say, okay, list it. Here's the list price. Here's the listing agreement. And that's when we take the property. We put it on our Twitter page. We blast it out to our list of investors, and then we put it on the MLS. And we can't wait. We love to wait because a lot of agents.
So it's like a matter of minutes or something.
Well, I mean, sometimes it takes up to a day, because we have to, we do things in batches. We can't, because if we do things in assembly line fashion, so we'll take the property, all our new listings for the week or the day, we'll just go and just put them all on the investor list. The moment we get the listing, it goes out to my marketing coordinator, and she sends it out. But she'll send it out to everyone, so you know that. And then our offers coordinator, closing coordinator will, when he gets to it for that day, or sometimes it'll be the next day, depending on if he's done it for that day, he'll go list all our properties for that day and put them on the MLS. So investors know about it first, but we can't sit on them. We can't. Yeah, I mean, it's just sort of client's requirements, and we won't do anything to jeopardize that relationship. That's why.
Larry, I'm sorry, are you done?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to accept.
Let me just finish with Larry real quick.
Yeah, the finishing part of that is Ron LeGrand, who just gave out a CD for you can't steal in slow motion. If you only have an hour or two or a day to make a decision on a property, if you can't do that on a property that you find out about, then see Edison, he'll teach you how to do it. Because the good deals, let me tell you why he wants to work with us. Because he's a listing agent. If we walk in the door and he produces us as a